For f of x equals 3x minus 2, find f of 4 and f of negative 1. Then find the slope between those points. Explain if the function is linear and find the y-intercept. Alright, so to start with, let's figure out what is f of 4. For f of 4, we're going to put 4 wherever we see x. In this case, there's only one place. So f of 4 is going to be 3 times 4 minus 2. That's 12 minus 2. F of 4 is 10. Let's do the same thing for f of negative 1. F of negative 1 is going to be 3 times negative 1 minus 2. This is negative 3, minus 2 is negative 5. So that's the first part of the problem. The second part, they tell us to find the slope between those points. So if we have a 10 and negative 5, by themselves, those are not points. But if we combine it with the x's that they give us, we actually do have points. Okay, so f of 4, if x is 4, our function, remember f of x is another name for y. Our y is 10. And if x is a negative 1, our y, our f of x, is a negative 5. So if we were to graph these, 410 might be somewhere approximately there, with negative 1, negative 5, somewhere approximately there. Okay. So whatever our slope is between these 2 points, we know it's going to be positive. Negative 1, negative 5. Well, slope is defined as the change in y over the change in x. So how much are we going up, how much are we going to the right? Okay, so slope is typically m, slope. Let's figure out the difference in y's first. So 10 minus a minus 5. Minus a minus becomes plus. That's the y's. 10 minus a minus 5. And then the x's is going to be 4 minus a negative 1. So same thing. 4 minus a negative becomes plus 1. Simplify. 15 over 5, or just 3. So our slope is going to be 3. Okay? Explain if the function is linear. Well, this is the third part. Is the function linear? Linear. Okay, well, let's look at the function then. F of x equals 3x minus 2. Well, if a function is linear, it just means for every additional unit of x, we are moving in the same slope, same direction. You know, if it's a positive slope, we're going up the same amount and right the same amount. So for us, if our slope is simply 3, which is what we figured out, that is going to be a linear function. And another way that you can know if it's linear is that the highest power in a linear function is 1. So there's an invisible 1 right here, right? 3x, the highest power of x is 1. So yes, this is linear. It's linear. It is linear. And what is the y-intercept? Well, the y-intercept, where does it touch the y-axis? We can know the y-intercept when x equals 0. So if x equals 0, 3 times 0 is 0 minus 2. So our y-intercept is going to be at minus a negative 2. And by the way, this is slope-intercept form. So once you have a function in slope-intercept form, to find the y-intercept, you can just look at this number directly. Okay, so negative 2. So y-intercept is at 0, negative 2. And we're done.